Okay, day 122, the DynCorp harvest. This is really about 122 days since we saw the emails from Hillary and all the different 19 people at the State Department about the spoils of war. DynCorp is one of those corporations formed by our intelligence community to basically maximize the ROI of war, and by using things like giving the Muslim Brotherhood Stinger missiles and sarin gas, you're able to have these rat lines, and the rat lines enable virus and vaccine testing on populations, like in Haiti, sex trafficking, like in Kosovo and really anywhere DynCorp goes, is there's sex trafficking and child trafficking, and then organ harvesting, most recently in Kosovo, and you're going to find Malaysia today, and I also say that that's happening in Haiti. So that's what the series is about. The one thing that I pointed out yesterday, or 2 days ago, when this ambassador to the UN for Russia died, Shirkin, was that he was pushing for this Kosovo organ harvesting investigation. I had him at a year ago doing that. Someone else sent me, I think it was Diane Barton, sent me another citation where he was just talking about that last week. Of course, also, though, as you know, John McCain, Senator McCain, is criticizing Trump for taking contributions or having some kind of relations with the Soviets. Here's this, the WikiLeaks just broke this 2008 letter from McCain to Churkin saying, hey, how about a contribution? And here's Churkin's response saying, we don't get involved in foreign elections. So that's kind of hurt McCain's credibility. Here's pictures that just came out of the 700 harvested kids. They call them shells, I believe, in the organ harvesting game. They'd all been harvested and packed in boxes and kind of thrown away. And that's why it's so important for the FBI to send 200 agents down to investigate the death of Monica Peterson and investigate what is going on with all these kidnappings of people in Haiti, and where are these bodies going? Where are these organs going? There's going to be a similar operation to this in Haiti. Now, I've talked about MetaShare with the doctors going down there. You know, if you follow the doctors and you follow the hospitals and you follow the CAT scanners, that's what you need to evaluate somebody's organs before you harvest them. So I'm just doing that. I'm not saying Donald Shalala is involved in organ harvesting, but Barth Green is certainly involved in the medical parts business, if you will, the guy who runs MetaShare. So I guess I'm just following the story. Here again, this is Chicago. We're having these little kids, being shot where there's no gang members around. All you have to do, if you have two different gangs like Crips and Bloods in a city like Chicago, all you have to do is say $1,000 if you shoot somebody. You don't have to have your own red team that goes out. You can have 7 or 8 people shot a night, and we're going to have 2 or 3 brain deaths out of that, and you're going to have organs, a steady supply of organs. Again, all this is outlined in an attack on the population in the Phoenix program by this Yale anthropologist, Nelson Brickham. And this Phoenix program, this attack on the enemies, your political enemies in a society, is being implemented in the U.S. So I'll continue developing that. But here is, more proof. This is the 2005 case. This is the 2015 case. These are body brokering cases. Here's Annie Sheeny reporting on that. Donna Shalala, again, I'm following her because she loosened up the organ. She allowed organs to fly, if you will. In 1999, organs used to stay close to where the city where there was an accident and where they were being harvested. She changed the rules to, it was called the sickest rule. But that basically allowed organs to travel over state lines and be flown to some arbitrary board. There was a formula about the age of the person and the distance the organs had to travel and so forth. And there was a lot of controversy about that. So again, when illogical things like that happen, I just follow the story. Again, also, when she was the head of Health and Human Services from 1993 to 2001, Donna Shalala, there was a lot of Medicaid. We had a lot, the CMS runs Medicaid and Medicare. There was a lot of Medicaid fraud. And one of the ways that you can basically farm money or drain money out of Medicare and Medicaid is disabling people, and as soon as their Medicaid and Medicare run out, they mysteriously die by some angel of death, that's in the nursing home. There's a lot of cases, and I'm just connecting the dots here. We'll do more research on that. Also, NIH provides vaccine money to all the, like Harvard and Yale and other institutions researching vaccines. So that's another trail that I'm going to be following on this story. Again, the 650,000 emails will tell the story. I think it's going to be a lot easier for politicians rather than have this drip, 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 just to release the metadata. The development in this story is that Jason Chaffetz is going to hold Brian Pagliano in contempt. He's the IT guy from the networking company that was doing the backups for that server. He's the one who set up the server for Hillary. So he will be charged. Maybe he'll add more information about these 650,000 emails and so forth. Again, Andrew McCabe is sitting on the case, hasn't moved at all since the election. We haven't heard anything from the FBI about the investigation of Hillary's emails. He has not recused himself from the case yet. And just to remind everybody, Kallstrom, who ran the FBI before McCabe and Comey were in there, said no grand jury, no subpoenas, no court orders, immunity for all the co-conspirators, letting the co-conspirators in on the interview. I mean, these are crazy things the FBI never does. So they want 5 years to process the emails. I think we have to, instead of yelling at Jason Chaffetz about, George Soros is not paying me enough money to be here, we should be yelling at Jason Chaffetz saying, where are the 19 Gmail accounts? Where's at least the metadata? So that's it for this morning, and I'll do another follow-up this afternoon.